I actually think it's a little bit of both. I mean, she's making it up. I think she knows deep in her heart it's maybe not true, but parts of her still just want to cling on to it for some reason and believe it.
I'll do my best.
Amber, she's threatening someone who she was alleging to be a birth sister, a long-lost birth sister of hers. And that person's name is Heather as well. So that's what makes it, a little bit more confusing when we discuss it.
They're just waiting, in the words of the detective, they're just waiting to do the DNA test and get it back to solidify it about me being Tanya. But because, where I live, there's a whole shit ton of people here. So it takes time, but hopefully this week. I would have been 20 months old. Here's a weird part. Did you know you can have memories from when you're 20 months old? When you're that young?
No, I mean, I don't. I don't have memories from 20 months old.
I thought it was a strawberry field. I remember picking strawberries and everything else. And I thought that was the day I was
She was picking strawberries at 20 months old?
I think I got it. The day Tanya was taken.
How was she picking strawberries? It was a couple days
after the day Tanya was taken that there was a strawberry festival. About 3.5 hours away from where
3.5 hours away.
Taken from. I remember the day I was taken, and I've always remembered had these memories. I couldn't figure out why. Oh yeah, they come by and check and everything all the time. I remember the White House being on the right side, on the left side of me. And I was running. I know. I also remember the White House.
I don't remember things from 20 months ago.
And I remember I ran up to a man and he picked me up. And the next thing I remembered was being in the backseat of the car.
So because she was in a car?
And I always remembered an off-road brick motel, like off the side of the highway, with a flashing vacancy sign in the window. And they took me out of like an old station wagon, like the American National Lampoon's Vacation.
Hold on, I'm going to pause this then. Right, exactly, Princess.
I can't talk about it any more than that
because of the hotel. Now, I know where my parents. I didn't hear the whole story, but during a previous live stream, she claims that she has some kind of recollection of being in a hotel room and there was a Bozo the Clown there, and that's why she's scared of clowns. So, and that something happened with this Bozo the Clown person in a hotel room. Yeah, that's in one of her previous live streams. I think it's on my YouTube. I think it was like maybe 2 days before this one. Yeah.
That's most likely comes from now, so. And not horror movie clowns. I'm talking about Bozo the Clown.
She's Bozo the Clown. Mm-hmm. Right, Happy.
Dealing with remembering things and that kind of thing, and having to deal with them tormenting me and everything else.
She's saying that she was given to the family that lost their baby.
They're trying to make me literally crazy. They're trying to
have
get
the
me
baby
to take
in that picture
or something. They made sure to make my last birth, the 44th, November 23rd. They made sure it would have been the worst for me to have the worst birthday possible. And they did.
Right, Princess.
I have threats, defamation of character, you name
it. Beauty.
And I don't know what to do anymore.
Oh, wow, Happy.
Because it's getting worse. And they've been doing this I've been tormented and stalked and everything else for almost 2 years now. And I finally figured out it has to be them. So these people.
But she's actually been harassing people.
I came to my life, told her my name was Tanya, and that she was my sister and all that. And who used her children to convince me of what, and convinced me to give her my address so she could send me pictures of whatever.
Don't know. She claims
it's
that
much worse since.
Her adopted mother, who was actually her aunt, was poisoning her. Not that long ago, like 2 years ago.
5 weeks since this whole thing began, and I can't really have channel, the love and support y'all
I think so. I think so. At least.
I'm very overwhelmed. And I know
Pink
they're
dog,
laughing their asses
possible.
off.
Possible.
That's what they do. They get some
really,
fucking
Jackie?
thrill out of it.
Yes, please, Princess.
Motherfuckers.
You sure can. Hallmark, I remember that show.
I don't get it.
Right, beauty. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, yep. Here's one.
Amber,
Slater.
Not directly on TikTok, but
I don't know about Lisa Bush, but
she asked the other Heather for money.
The King Slater who requested to join, I'm sure, is most likely one.
And the other Heather gave her over $300 for groceries, and she ended up going on a shopping spree.
Do you think
that's all according to the other Heather?
Like, do you really think I'm going to let you in the... Like, I don't... You have one follower or whatever, and everything that's going on, I don't know what you... Like, you know what? I need to,
Yeah, this whole thing is crazy. I hear she got somebody in her box.
You may want to consider people have to have a profile. You have a lot of non-profile pictures. And I understand some people don't want to put their picture in. I get that. It just seems like there's a lot, but... Uh-huh. So here's what we're going to do. To my mods, block every fake account or any account you suspect is fake. At this point, I can't deal with the shit. I've been through enough.
Right, Princess.
You need to call your mods. I'm not modded, so you need to see who your mods are. She's 9 years old. Of course she's going to get scared. Or you can mod me. I don't care. I am going to mod you. I think I got to take you out of the box or some shit. I don't know. Do I have to take you out of the box to mod you? I don't know. I'll leave. Let's see. Am I going to be able to figure that out? You connect using auto. Okay, say. Hold on. Just type something in the comments. I think I can do it that way.
Thank you, Princess. I appreciate that. Okay, Dirty Smart. Thank you.
All you gotta do is comment something and I can make you a
Jennifer,
Damn, I don't have my glasses on me.
This is Heather McCord. I'm not sure who's in the box. It's somebody that's supporting them.
There we go. And then I'll see if it worked. No. Hold on. Give me a minute.
Boys and girls, thank you so much for coming to our very first Space Night Outside.
So this live stream's almost over, but I do want to see how you want you to see how this person, like, how they interact and how this person supports her.
And then there's one.
Her stuff.
Lisa, she's one. Lisa is.
This is Heather McCord.
Are there any other mods in here? Or is it just a few?
Right,
I think there's a few. They're working on it. No, there's Lisa and me. This has been out of control and they won't stop. And
hey, Sandy.
You know, there were some other pictures.
Thank you, Sandy.
If you're not 100% convinced of what she just shows you, she does have some that are pretty uncanny, in my opinion.
She thinks the photos are uncanny.
And they just won't stop.
I'm good, Sandy. How are you?
Why are you doing this? I don't understand. I didn't see anybody. Fuckers. Yeah, somebody was in here a while ago saying, she is lying, DM me if you want the truth, and all this shit. She's crazy. This is like, why are they doing this? I don't even know these motherfuckers.
Thank you, Sandy.
I'm ready to call CPS on bitch. Teresa, you don't have.
See, she's saying it again. How she's going to call CPS.
You have 81 followers and you're only following 7. Like, she has a 10-year-old girl and a teenage boy sharing a room. Did you know that?
They're not sharing a room.
Isn't that illegal? I know it's illegal, and your kids can be taken for that. Especially since you say you claim to live in a $6 million house. Why are your kids sharing? Yeah, I missed all of that.
Judy?
How did this bitch know my name, though? How did she know about Tanya? How did she know it was me? Because there's an involvement somehow. That's what I think. And trying to get me to sign an NDA and everything. Non-disclosure. That wasn't just a random game or a random guess. There's something there. Yeah, and there's an Amanda Jean Irwin Brown who's been stalking me and doing the same similar thing for the past almost 2 years since I escaped that family. I'm willing to put money on the fact that is most likely who Fawn really is.
She can't eat, but she's eating, right?
Is Fawn someone that's been coming in?
Yeah, eating.
Yeah.
But she said she hasn't eaten in like 5 weeks.
I think Tommy's only got 2 brothers. And I'm willing to put money on the fact that she's probably, that the Amanda Jean Irwin Brown is most likely one of Heather's sisters. And they're the ones who've been doing this for the almost 2 years. The bank accounts, reaching out to Dalton and them, everything. And now all this. Am I that person? Because I'm very confused. I've never heard anybody. I don't like make this shit make sense. Because it fucking doesn't. And they're doing everything they can as much as possible to make me sick, to where it's almost as if they're trying to get me to take my own life, which they've said many times. You should unalive yourself. For the past 2 years, they've said this. Well, you know that's not. You don't follow those instructions. Oh, God, no. Okay. Jesus. I tried to unalive myself before all of it began, when I was homeless in my car in the beginning. I swore I would never do it again. How long were you homeless? I swore I would never do it again because I know how much it hurt Frankie, and I will never, ever do anything to hurt him again. Ever.
Yeah, it's all about Frankie.
No matter how bad things get, or no matter how hard things
Beauty,
get,
not usually.
Because I know how much it would hurt him.
Right, Diego. That's what she claimed for a while.
And at first, I thought this had to do with, in the beginning, I thought it had to do with Frankie, because a lot of times it does. This doesn't, because nobody. Mine has mutual friends, people that used to be his mods and everything. Nobody's ever heard of Amanda Jean Irwin Brown. Nobody knows who she is. But she has some fucked up obsession with me. And it seems like these people do too. And ironically,
well, Cindy,
her sisters and Amanda Jean Irwin.
I'm going to post this whole, that's where she got discontinued. I was just going to say, I'm going to be posting this whole thing on my YouTube. And I want to show you that I have a playlist for her on my YouTube. Hold on a second. Does she really talk to Frankie? That's not the same Frankie, is it? It was on The Sopranos.
Because I predict that you and the rest of your little goons are going to be going down hard.
All right. So I have a Heather McCord playlist on my YouTube, and all of her videos should be there going back to the 24th is when I started watching her. The YouTube is the @ Scamslam 411. I will show it to you. So you can at least go back to the 24th if you would like and watch any of these previous restreams. She is banned on TikTok until the 6th is what I was told.
Oh, I think we're biologically related. Oh, I see.
This is my YouTube right here. At Scamslam 411. Thank you, Hallmark. Oh, I didn't know that, Diego. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Thank you, Ghost. I have lots of playlists on here. If you haven't seen, Violet Hype Queen came back yesterday. She was only live for about 15 minutes. But I have lots of playlists on here for different scammers and other interesting people. I try to keep up with them as much as possible. Sometimes it takes me a while to get, things uploaded because I'm trying to, manage a lot of scammers on here. And you might come across some folks you haven't seen before. Also, some of Scammy Claus's restreams are on here. Not all of them, but some of them are on here. So, there you go. if you need some stuff to watch, you can watch there. And I will be posting this restream on there as well. I am going to check my emails really quickly because some people said they sent me some things regarding Heather. So if you could give me just a moment, I will check. You want to see my bracelets? I have a couple of bracelets. I like bracelets. Yeah. Oh, you found me through Lisa. I have a couple of bracelets. I have a couple of bracelets. Let me see. Dalton sent me a couple of things. So I'm going to review those because some of those are videos that I'll need to preview. This was the post that, so there's a page called, let's see, I wrote it down, Oak Hill Research, that has information about her case. Thank you, Sandy. And someone posted on there today, it looks like, or not today. What is that? That's, oh yeah, December 3rd, at 10:46 a.m. It's an anonymous post. It says, the lady recently claiming to be Tanya has no facts or proof. She is asking a crystal pentagram for answers to questions. She also hung up, thank you, Daphne, hung up on law enforcement when they asked for a DNA sample. She's on TikTok trying to make money on a kidnapped child's name. Oh, is that her angle? It's horrible. She blamed another Heather's family, innocent family, for kidnapping her. Yes, she has. And has made threats. Yes, she definitely has. Yes, she has. Thank you, Sandy. So thank you to the person who sent me that. Let me see what else I have here. Let me unplug this. Let me see what else I have in my email. Thank you, KK. Somebody sent me an article. I guess it is the article from Oak Hill Research. So if anybody wants to check out the article, I think if you Google the missing child's name, this comes up, the Oak Hill Research blog. Thank you, NC Sunshine. Good evening. Then you can read that article. I'm going to look that up and check that out myself. And see what that's about. And thank you, KK. And let's see. Here's a screenshot. Let me see. I have another article here I'm going to open up and see what this is. Okay. Someone sent me this from it says Fandomeres. And this is the information that she was showing on her live stream. Thank you, KK. Regarding the missing child, Tanya Williams. This is the picture she was showing. And there's some details here about the disappearance and the case. You can read about that here. We won't go through the whole thing, but if you want to, Google that or anything. It's saying that she was kidnapped or went missing, I guess I should say, while visiting her paternal grandparents' home. She was last seen in the backyard. Disappeared shortly after 8 p.m. It took 20 minutes for anyone to notice her disappearance. And so this is the picture. And then I think if I click on this age progressed picture, we will see that other one that she showed. Okay, thank you, Dirty Smurf. That's the photo she was showing. And she believes that, she sincerely believes that she looks like this age progressed photo. And that's why she is this missing person from 41 years ago. So if you want to look these items up yourself, that is where you can find that. Thank you for sending that. I appreciate it. Let me see what else I have here in my email. Thank you, Old. I appreciate that very much. You're welcome back anytime. Let's see. Here's one. Let's see. Oh, apparently there's 2 pictures of the child. This was sent in as well. These are screenshots. I don't know if these are from a different site, or if they're from the same site we just looked at. I think it's a different site, but there's 2 pictures of the child that come up there. There's the age progressed photo. Beth, that's a really good question. I'm not sure. Again, if you watch some of her other live streams, she claims that her adopted mother, which is also her aunt who raised her, was poisoning her. She tells a story. It sounded like she was maybe living with them or close to them in some other state. And she claims that she was there, and at the time she had a dog. And she said that the mother slash aunt made her a steak and said, "Oh, here, this one's yours." And like specifically gave her this one particular steak out of the meal. And when she said when she tasted it, it didn't taste right. And she gave it to her dog to eat because she didn't want to eat it. She didn't think it tasted right. And then her dog got really sick. But then the dog got better. It sounded like the dog got temporarily sick, supposedly after eating this steak. She also claims that for a very long time she was not feeling well overall, and her health was not good. She was feeling sick all the time. And when she left their house, or left being around them, and ended up going to Florida, she felt a lot better because she was not around them eating the food. So she feels like she was being poisoned. Well, she claims she has 2 daughters, but I'm sure Hallmark. Hallmark says that's not even the worst of what she claims. It gets way worse, I'm sure. But that was one thing that I heard her claim. She has also claimed to be SA'd as a child by her mother slash aunt's stepson, I believe she said. I don't know if any of those, I don't know anything about, she doesn't really give a lot of details about those allegations. So, but she does claim that as well. I don't know, Mary J. So here's some more information, and a lot of it is the same stuff that was on the other one, but I think this is just a different site. So if you Google the name Tanya Michelle Williams, you'll come up with some results there. Yeah, maybe, Misty. That's a good theory. Maybe she didn't have a good upbringing, and she is hoping that maybe, she wants, I don't know, trying to make it seem like she had some kind of different life. Yeah, Tanya, Tanya. Yes, correct. So yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting. Let me just check my other messages here. All right. Yeah, I think that's all that I'm going to cover for tonight. Her aunt kidnapped her to poison her years later. Yeah, she's not saying the aunt kidnapped her. She's saying the Illuminati kidnapped her and then gave her to this family who had a baby who had passed away. And so the Illuminati gave the kidnapped baby to this family to replace the child that they had lost. Yeah, exactly. Happy for you. She says she's, scheduling this DNA test, but, so far I don't think she's had it done. So, oh, really, Beth? Oh, wow. Yeah, and there is the obsession with Frankie. That's, a disturbing part of all of this. You're right, Dirty Smurf. As sad as it is, and it's sad, it's disturbing. But in a way, it is like kind of like a crime we're trying to solve. Like, we're trying to figure out what's actually going on here, Yeah, trying to explain that. Yeah, yeah, that's the other thing. The obsession with that singer slash dancer is very odd. Seems very obsessive and stalkerish. And I mean, for her to say that she's in love with him for like years. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Dirty Smurf. So yeah, I'm going to end the live for now because I think we've covered quite enough about all of this tonight. If you have any more information about Heather McCord or this case that you think would be helpful, please feel free to email me, scamslam411@gmail.com. Where does he live? Who's he? Oh, Frankie. I think he lives in New York City because it sounded like she kind of moved there because of him or whatever. She's claiming she didn't, but gonna fall in a rappy sauce. So yeah, if you have any information that you think would be helpful, please email me, scamslam411@gmail.com. Don't forget that Heather, the one who believed that Heather McCord may have been, that they may have been related, she's going to be holding a live on the evening of the 5th at 9 p.m. Central Time. Her username is Mama, MAMA _bear _85014. I am going to try to reach out to her so that way I can try to coordinate anything or offer some assistance if there's any way that I can. I do hope that both Heather and Dalton are not being harassed, by Heather McCord right now or going forward. It's not appropriate to be calling fake things to CPS and the police and all of that she's doing. So either her or her followers. And I encourage everyone here to please not do that and to please not harass nor bully Heather nor anyone on this app for that matter. Let's all just try to get along and treat others how you would want to be treated. You are very welcome, Chasing Crime. I appreciate it. I'm glad you were here. And I thank you, Dirty Smurf. You're very welcome. And I will be, for any of you who missed the beginning parts of this or came in late or you just want to rewatch this, about 15 minutes after this ends, I'll be able to access the restream of this live stream and I will start uploading it onto my YouTube channel. Thank you, Mary J. I'm glad to have you here. And again, my YouTube channel is @Scamslam411. So thank you everyone for joining me. Everyone, please stay safe out there. Be vigilant, be careful. And I hope all of you enjoy the rest of your evening and I will see you again soon. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Nelsy. Thank you, Beths. No, the other Heather is not in my videos. Everyone have a wonderful night. I'm glad we could all come together tonight and get some truth. Have a wonderful evening.